This
Oh, wow.
this is my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. Name Michael Jackson. Name ABBA. Prince.
Oh, yeah.
As far as a pop song goes, it's top of the tops. I can't think of how you can write a better one. I can think of a lot of equivalent ones that are all great, to be fair, right? But I can't think of anything that's above this song as like a pop song. You know, Music and Words Unite is only possible because of viewers and supporters like you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Mark cry. Hello and welcome to another episode of Music and Words Unite. I am your co-host Troy, and with me I have my friend and co-host Mark. How you doing, Mark?
How we doing?
Pretty good. And today we are doing another track by track full album review / reaction / podcast to this album right here. I don't know if you can see it because of the green screen, but Tango in the Night by Fleetwood Mac. Have you ever heard this album before?
Just a few of the songs I've heard, not the whole album though.
Yeah, for me, I think I legitimately only remember one song, maybe one and a half. I kind of barely remembered another song. So the whole album, though, basically was new to me, for sure. And the one song I had heard, which was Little Lies, I wasn't all that familiar with. I'll talk about it when we get to that, but I had heard it before, for sure. So, yeah, Mark, so going into this one, I'm glad Jeff recommended this because asked for it on Patreon. Gave me an excuse to get a wonderful vinyl. I mean, you want to talk about a good sounding record. This is a Mophie, remaster, repress straight from Mophie, and it sounds crazy good. One of the best records I have in my collection, actually. So, I was, it's not that cheap, to be fair. It's not cheap, but if you're into this album and you have a record player, definitely pick it up. And I did listen to it on Tidal as well. It sounds very good on Tidal too. So, Mark, I'm excited, right? So why don't we get right into it? If you're new here, welcome. What we do is instead of just doing a pure reaction, the way we do it is we really want to listen to this music to like it potentially for the rest of our lives. And we find out sometimes we just do a reaction video, you can't fully take in the lyrics and all the music and analyze it. So we do a full analysis. We listen to this album 4 or 5, even more times sometimes, take notes, come in and play clips, and then kind of react and also do a deep dive like a podcast style about our newbies experience with this album. So that's what you're in tune for. That's what you're tuning in for, hopefully. So here we go, Mark. The first track is Big Love. You want to go first? You want me to go first? I'll play a clip, but who wants to go first?
Yeah, I can go first if you'd like.
All right. So let's play a clip from Big Love.
Looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, how build you a kingdom in that house on the hill. Looking out for love, big, big love. You said that you love me and that you always will. Oh, you beg me to keep you in that house on the hill. Looking out for love, big, big
All right, Mark. Well, you're up first, buddy. What did you think of Big Love, the song?
This is a killer song, man. Great start to the album too. So I was reading that this and I think Family Man are Lindsey Buckingham written songs, and they were supposed to be for his solo album, but
Okay.
they never appeared there, so he used them here. Yeah, Yeah, I think this song is great, man. I think it's like just a really, really strong, just like pop rock song. It's really catchy. Like it's got like really everything you can want in like an 80s pop song. It's got a killer hook. It's even got like a really solid bass line too with John McVie's bass line, and it's got a solo. The only thing that kind of holds this track back for me, and it's really like minimal and stupid, is
Yeah.
like the weird kind of moaning at the end, like the
Yeah, it is weird, right?
uh, yeah. It's like I like the first time I heard it, I was like, it's kind of interesting to put that in there. Again, that's very minor too, because I don't think it
Sure.
really takes anything away from the song. It's just
Right.
very strange. But
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, I think this song is killer. Super catchy, great melodies. I really like his vocals a lot too. I've always liked Lindsey Buckingham's vocals. Yeah, I think this is a really strong opener too. What did you think, Troy?
Yeah, as far as the part at the end with the moaning, apparently that's him. All the vocals are him. He's using a pitch shifter for that, for the female part of it.
Ah, okay.
It's a choice, you know, it's his choice as the artist. I'll put it this way. I was listening to it with my wife, and she really liked the song until the end. She's like, "Why do they have to have all that moaning?" And I'm like,
Yeah. All right, good. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Yeah.
And I thought it was odd, but I guess I just didn't bother me all that much. But it kind of bothered her. But as far as the song goes, it kind of doesn't bother me all that much. It is a little weird, but the song is awesome, man. I mean, yeah, it's such a. I love the finger picking style guitar. You mentioned the bass line, right? The synths underneath are beautiful. And that chorus, man, when it comes in, looking out for love, it's such a beautiful melody. The verse melody is great too. The melody in this song is awesome. And then the harmonies, there's a lot of wonderful harmonies. Of course, it's Fleetwood Mac, right? But when the vocals come in that chorus, the guitar solo is great. One of the highlights for me on this album, this may shock some people. You know, I'm becoming the king of hot takes, you know. But some of the guitar work on this album is better than to get some of the guitar work on Rumors, and I really like Rumors, but some of the guitar work on this album is like really good, like some of my favorite I've heard so far, and I haven't heard a lot from Fleetwood Mac, but it's so good actually that it makes me want to go back and listen to. I actually bought 4 Fleetwood Mac albums. This is the second one I've heard. I bought the self-titled one, Rumors, which I've heard, Tusk, yeah, and this one. So I haven't heard Tusk either, so I've only heard 2 of the 4. But anyway, as far as this song goes, though, this song's awesome, man. This is a great way to start off the album.
Yeah.
Super moody sounding. It really does. We say this a lot on the channel, but I always mean it when I say it. But this one really like does set the tone because I mean, you want to talk about sounding good, like the production of this album. The production is crazy on this album. And it's not just the vinyl. I thought, okay, I got this Mophie vinyl. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. I listened to it on streaming, man. Sounds incredible on streaming. It sounds really good.
It does.
And you don't hear me
Really
say
good
that
sounding
all the time. So yeah, it sounds really good. Everything is super clear, crisp, and pristine. It's just engineered well, mixed well. The mastering is awesome. And I was reading about this. Apparently, it was recorded to analog tape, but when they mixed it to a 2-track digital Sony mixer. So for some reason, I don't know why they did that, but it actually gives it a certain sound, going from an analog recording into a digital mix. And that was a technique they used for this album, and apparently it works because it sounds amazing, right, on the vinyl and digital streaming. So that was one thing. Another trick that they used on this album is the old, who was it? Phil Spector trick, which ABBA used to use a lot, which is, specifically recording things at half speed and then speeding it up to normal speed. And then it gives it like this pitch shifted sound, and it's hard to describe, but it's the only way you can get that effect. And apparently they do that a lot on this album with the vocals and some of the instruments. But anyway, so the music is great, right? We've been talking about that. The last thing I want to mention is something I really, really liked about this album are the lyrics to a lot of the songs. Because, I like lyrics, good lyrics. And when I first heard this, I thought it was like, okay, the very first listen, I didn't read the lyrics. I just listened without reading the lyrics, right? And I thought, okay, maybe this song is talking about like somebody who's looking for love. But actually, when I read the lyrics and then paid attention, I said, oh, it's almost the opposite. It's like a warning, like look out, It's like look out for love, because it's almost like you kind of don't want it in a way, right? It's like, I thought it was a very interesting, the way it sounds and you think about it, right? Looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, I build you a kingdom in that house on the hill. Looking out for love, big love. It's almost like sarcastic when he says big, big love. Or the bigger the love, the more you need to look out for. I think that's probably what he's trying to say, right? You said that you love me and that you always will. Oh, you begged me to keep you in that house on the hill, right? So it's basically saying like we had this relationship and you said you love me and you always would do. And so therefore my love has gotten this huge, so much love, right? But now I need to look out because it's over and now now it's almost cursed. Now I'm emotionally distraught, right? So yeah, I would say the lyrics are good, right? But the opening song is awesome. Love this song. So my review.
Lyrics. Who reads the lyrics?
I could do without the moaning, but you know what? It's an artistic choice. It is what it is. Apparently,
yeah. Like I said, it's a very minuscule like thing.
Right,
I don't really. Doesn't take anything away from the music.
It's just so prominent at the end. It's kind of the focal point of the end of it. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. We got a clip. Somebody clip that. All right. Okay. The next song is on me, and the next song is Seven Wonders. All right, so I'm going to play a clip from that. Oh, there goes the money. All right, Seven Wonders. If that doesn't sound like the 80s, I don't know what does. There's a lot of subtle, sorry, that was a clip from Seven Wonders. There's a lot of subtle things going on. What's funny is I'm sure I've heard this song in my life. I just didn't remember it, but I kind of remembered the hook. Like it was, when I heard it, I was like, okay, that does sound familiar, but I just don't remember the song. But there's a lot of subtle things going on with the music. There's a little drum. It sounds like a bump, bump, somebody knocking. I don't know if you heard that just there. Like why they did that, I don't know, but it sounds awesome. It works. The bass line in the chorus, when the chorus kicks in, the bass line just totally makes the whole thing drive with the vocal melody. Obviously Stevie Nicks' vocal performance is great. One of the things that I find very interesting about this album, which caught me off guard at first, because I had listened to, I've heard Edge of 17, of course, right?
Yeah.
And I've heard Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. And I've heard some of the songs like Landslide, I've heard, and some of the stuff from a few of the songs from that first album, right? It was
you've heard some stuff off of Mirage too, probably, right? You heard Gypsy before?
I would have to hear it, not by the title.
You've definitely heard. That's a great song.
Okay.
That song.
But some of the older Fleetwood Mac stuff that I've heard, her voice sounds different on this album. And I don't know if you noticed. Yeah. It sounds much more weathered in a way than when she was younger. And I'm not trying to be negative, but it kind of, and this song, not as much. It's actually the later songs I hear it more, but it kind of sounds like she had been going through a lot of problems.
I think she was at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Like she was going through some drug addiction. It kind of sounds like she had impacted her voice, honestly, over the years. And I would imagine whether that's through smoking, maybe, don't know if she was a smoker, but maybe heavy smoking. Another thing is I had read that a lot of them had cocaine problems in this band. And I would admit, I never did cocaine, but I read that like the nasal drip in your throat can cause an impact on your voice and your throat and stuff like that too. So it stood out to me on this album. I said, especially in Welcome to the Room, Sara, and When I See You Again, her voice is very strikingly like different to me than I remember her when she was younger. Although it kind of sounds the same, it sounds her like much different, and it's not like she's that much older in this time period, you know. Point is though, that caught my right away. I'm like, it's Stevie Nicks, but it sounds like a rougher Stevie Nicks. That's the first thing I heard when I was listening to this. The song, but her vocal performance is beautiful. It is really very powerful singing, and I love the way she's able to emote when she sings. It reminds me a lot of another singer I love, Agneta from ABBA, right? Where when they sing, they're able to express emotion, and it doesn't even almost matter what the words are. You know what I mean? They just have such a way of expressing what they're trying to say through their tone and through their power. So, that stuck out to me. I love Stevie Nicks' performance on this. The bass line, I love the little guitar that comes in after the chorus. The 80s synth. As soon as I hear the 80s synth, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to like this song. I don't even have to hear the rest of it. So there's that little 80s synth melody, but the whole song is great. And the last thing I'll say is the lyrics, man. I was thinking about this one. This one's definitely a love song for sure. But when I was reading the lyrics, I said, you know, something that people can relate to, whether you're in love now or you were in love in the past, right? Like one of the reasons I think it's powerful is I think she's saying, if I live to see the seven wonders, right? Like it would never compare to these moments that we've had together, you know? Like basically like the rainbow's edge is like, I could go to the end of a rainbow maybe, but like even after all that, this relationship that I either currently have or used to have with you, it depends on, I guess, how you want to look at it, is stronger than anything, you know, like that moment. And I think, you know, as someone who's married, I would say happily married, I think this song can mean different things to different people depending where you're at in your life, actually, right? Because if you're reminiscing about somebody that you were in love with, it could be happy, but also sad if it's nostalgic. But if you're currently happy, it could be just a happy love song. You know what I mean? It could be a very good love song. Really, it's interesting that way. But I think it's a great song, a great radio song hit, I think, if it was a hit from what I was reading. And great kind of number 2 song on the album. What did you think about this one, Mark?
Yeah. So I was going to make the ABBA analogy, but you already did it kind of. So,
and we don't plan these things, by the way. We actually don't talk about, I don't even know if he liked this album. It isn't either way. We intentionally don't talk about what we think, but go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
So when it comes to Fleetwood Mac, I'm in the vast minority here, just like I am with ABBA. I actually prefer Christine McVie's voice over Stevie Nicks, which is like probably blasphemy, and I'll probably get chewed out in the comments, but you know, that's my opinion. So God forbid I have an opinion.
I don't think that's a hot take, man. I mean, on some songs,
people are going to think that's okay. People are going to think that's a hot take.
Oh, I'm new to the Mac. You know what I mean? So I don't really have these.
Stevie Nicks is like a god in the music.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, Christine McVie,
goddess, I should say.
Christine McVie's voice is amazing as a singer. So, you know what I mean?
So the Stevie Nicks songs on this album, usually I really like the Stevie Nicks songs. Like, you know, like some of her like songs in the past are like phenomenal. Like I said, like Gypsy, like Landslide, you know, like Silver Springs too, which is dude, the live version is unbelievable.
Incredible. Yeah, incredible.
I'm totally with you with her, like probably going through a lot of stuff right now. Like her voice just sounds really like just really weathered, just really like defeated almost sounding. That might be too harsh, I think, but deflated. Like she just doesn't have like the dynamic, I think. On this song out of the 3 that she does, I think is the best by far. Spoilers, unfortunately. When we get there, we'll talk about it. But
I actually disagree with you, but I'm excited to talk about that. Actually,
okay. I know which one you're gonna put there because you're fucking because you fucking Mr. Lyrics over here.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I'm just kidding. That being said, I still think this is a really good song. Even her vocals aside, like they're Lindsey Buckingham plays the Fairlight on this whole album, which gives this a lot of like nice depth and gives it that really nice 80s sound.
Mm-hmm.
The guitar works really good on here too, like we said. Like this, like there's good solos. Like yeah, it's just they're really like really solid like 80s pop song. Like every song in this album is pretty solid, I think. But this one's good. This is my favorite Stevie Nicks song of the three on the album. Spoiler, which I just said. So, yeah, I think this is a good song. I don't think I need to like really talk about it too much. I think we've kind of just gone over everything that it is. The lyrics are nice, like you said, like kind of like alluding to like love and wonders of the world and that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. So I'm just gonna say it's a solid song. It's definitely not my favorite, like not even close.
Okay.
But
okay.
still really good though.
All right. All right. The next one is Everywhere, right? So let's go ahead.
I just looked at how many plays this song has on Spotify, and I had to do like a triple take.
What, the Seven Wonders?
No, Everywhere.
Oh, how many plays does it have?
1.4 billion.
Oh wow, that doesn't surprise me. Although I had heard this song before. When I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, I know this song, but I couldn't remember really where I heard it. I just heard it.
Well, how does it make? It has more plays than Landslide, Go Your Own Way, Little Lies, Rhiannon, Gypsy,
Wow.
Won't Stop, Silver Springs. It's the third most played Fleetwood Mac song.
Wow, more than Go Your Own Way is crazy.
I know. The only you want to guess the two songs that have more plays than it?
Dreams.
That's number one.
What's the other one I remember?
This one I'm really surprised. This is number 2.
The Chain.
I mean, it's a great song. Yeah.
Okay.
Great song, but still
Yeah.
number 2.
Okay. I love that song. The Chain.
That is a great song.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Everywhere as the 1.4 billion played song. Okay, here we go. It reminds me of Land Down Under by Men at Work. That's what it reminds me.
Men at Work?
Yeah, it reminds me
I
of
come from a land down under.
the groove of it. You know?
Very 80s.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere.
Vocals so nice, man. I think this one's on me, right? Or no, this was on
No,
you.
it's-
My bad.
yeah,
Go
it's
ahead,
me.
sir. What do you got?
I know you want to go, but
No.
just
You
wait
go
out-
ahead.
wait
Go
a second.
ahead. Go ahead. It's all good. No problem.
I mean, there's a reason the song has 1.4 billion views. It's great.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like even if you don't like pop music, like
Mm-hmm.
you think you're a cool guy, you're like, I don't like pop. I don't listen to pop music. I listen to black metal or I listen to alternative rock.
Right.
You. This is a great pop song. Great 80s pop song. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's easy to listen to. It's got beautiful vocal melodies. It's got an amazing chorus. It's got an extremely simple yet extremely catchy like synth line. It's got like everything you could possibly want in a great pop song. It's not too long. Christine McVie's vocals are spot on. So like it's funny because like Stevie Nicks' vocals like are like shoddy and like kind of like she doesn't sound too good. I think Christine McVie's vocals on this album are phenomenal. I think they sound excellent.
Yes.
Not saying that she doesn't always sound excellent, but like she was like, I don't know, maybe she was like doing extra cocaine on this album, so she was like really, really going. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like the song is excellent, and I totally understand why it has 1.4 billion views. And I think in a couple years ago it was in like a car commercial, so like it's
Hmm.
probably stuck in people's heads even from that.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Makes sense.
I really don't even have much more to say than that, other than this is just like it's one of the great 80s pop songs, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
not
Okay.
like not too much to say about the lyrics. I don't really think they're like anything like too in depth. I think it's kind of like ambiguous a little bit. Um, I guess it's a love song. I don't know. It kind of just like seems like
I
talking
think
about like going on an adventure or something.
I actually think there's more depth to this than people think, which makes me like the song more. If it was a straight love song, I would like it, but I don't think it's a straight love song, actually. I'll tell you
I
why
don't
more.
even. I'm sure it's a love song, but it's also like there's like hints of like other things going on here. Like
Yep.
yeah, like I'm not gonna get. I'll let you kind of. You're the lyrics guy. I'll get you. I'll get let you get into it. I'm just here to say that this song is just awesome, and this song doesn't get old either. Like when I was like replaying the albums, like I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty excited when I got to this and some like a couple other tracks. So,
Okay.
um,
That's a good
yeah,
one, man.
this song is great. It's
Great
just,
song. So far, the album's 3 for 3 on songs. Great songs.
mhm.
And so musically, it does remind me of that Men at Work song a little bit, but in a good way. I love that song. And it's kind of got that bouncy, the groove, you know, that Land Down Under song has. But dude, when the chorus kicks in, there's a pad synthesizer going on underneath with the vocal harmonies, and the way that they recorded those harmonies and mixed them, the vocals are just so good on this, man. It sounds so good. I mean, it just sounds great. But of course, it's just beautiful melody, beautifully written. I think Christine McVie wrote this song. She wrote, this is my wife's favorite song on the album, actually. And my wife and I listened to Rumors, and her favorite song was also a Christine McVie song on that. She's a big fan of Christine McVie, apparently. Or McVie, I'm not sure. McVie, I
Sounds
think,
like
right?
me and Sony need to hang out.
Maybe. But her favorite song is You Make Love and Fun. She loves that song.
Ah,
That's a
that's
great
a
song.
great song.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man,
my
that's a great
wife's favorite
song.
song. Yeah, my wife
Oh
like
yeah.
loves songs. I torture my wife. I get her to sit in some song that has some sad lyrics, and she's like, "Yeah, why do you make me listen to this?" So anyway,
Oh, let me check my
yeah.
notes here. You mean any ABBA song ever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah. So okay. So the lyrics to this one, though, the reason why it sticks out to me is when you listen to the chorus, it says, "Oh, I want to be with you everywhere." It kind of just sounds like a love song, right? It just sounds happy. It sounds like I want to be with this person. You know, I love you so much. Great. But actually, if you read the lyrics, I think it's a little bit not as cut and dry. She says, "Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder. I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out." So to me, when I read that, I was like, wait a minute. She's asking someone if they can hear her. And she's like, I'll speak even louder. I'll even shout because you can't hear me. So there's this element of like, I'm telling you that I love you. Can you hear me? You know what I mean? That's kind of what she's saying at the beginning, you know? And then the
Right.
second verse, she's saying, something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly, excuse me. Come on, baby. We better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. So if you read these lyrics, it's implied that they're not in a relationship, right? So to me, this is about someone who's fallen in love with someone, but the other person has not yet fallen in love with them back.
Mm.
So it's like about that feeling of infatuation with somebody. You know what I mean? And when you're infatuated with somebody, they may or may not have reciprocal feelings, you know?
Mm.
And to me, when you listen to how happy the song sounds and you think about that context of the song, it makes it even better because it has more depth, actually. Now, you could argue, you could say, Troy, you're reading too much into it. It's a love song. Sure, it is a love song, But you can't tell me that when you read the first and second verse, what I say is not true. Like it does read like someone, they're actually not in a relationship when you read it that way. So yeah, I think very good song. Great song, by the way. Great song. So far, Big Love's really good. Seven Wonders is great. Everywhere is great. So 3 songs that are either really good or great on the album. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The
got that right.
next one is Caroline. So I'm going to play a clip from that.
She's so crazy. She's so lazy. Keeps on coming. Keeps you running. Caroline, Caroline. Time recedes with a little drop. Just keep going on down in top. Cut the cord if you can. Caroline, Caroline. She's
All right.
so crazy.
So that was a clip from Caroline. I think I'm first on this one. This is one that really grew on me, man. I really like this song. At first I heard, I was like, okay, it's all right. You know, it's a pretty good song. But the verse, I wasn't as crazy about the verse on the first listen. But subsequent listens, I like a lot more. But I'll tell you what, I love the drums in this song. I love it. It's super 80s sounding. Love that. I love the groove where it goes boom, boom. It has this kind of cool, like almost like a funky rock feeling in the chorus. And the vocal performance has all these like stacked vocals. But my favorite part, man, is in the chorus when he says the melody where he says time recedes with a fatal drop. That part is so freaking good to me. It makes the whole song. I mean, if you look at these lyrics, I mean, talk about the lyrics. Apparently, this is about his ex-girlfriend from like somebody from 1977 to 1984. Apparently, this song is talking about her. But she's so crazy, she's so lazy, keeps on coming, keeps you running, Caroline, right? And then he says, time recedes with a fatal drop. It's an interesting line. Time recedes with a fatal drop, dusty fury on the mountaintop. Cut the cord if you can. That is really interesting lyric writing when I was listening. It made me really think about what the hell is he trying to say. So there's another song in here where they talk about, can't remember which, maybe it was the first song, where he talks about a house on the hill. It's the first song, actually, yeah, Big Love. He talks about a house on a hill, and I think he's talking about his Beverly Hills house. I believe that is what he's talking about, right? So on the mountaintop, maybe is alluding to that top of the mountain or a mountain of cocaine. Because when he says, time recedes with a fatal drop, dusty fury on the mountaintop, I believe he's talking about cocaine use. Honestly, that's what I think he's talking about. Cut the cord if you can. Like maybe cut it off or cut this person off from your life.
You don't think it's about him cutting somebody's cord on a mountain and killing them?
Yeah, I don't think so. So I think he's talking about his ex-girlfriend. And maybe through some clever lyrics, he's talking about a cocaine problem and maybe needing to cut her off. I don't know. When I read it, though, when he says time recedes with a fatal drop, that's a beautiful lyric. It's a little bit ambiguous, which I love about that because you can read it into many ways. Another way you could think about it is time recedes, time goes away or comes back. Receding is going away, right? So time recedes with a fatal drop. So each time, another way you could think about it is each time is receding, every second, every minute, every day is leading to, it's a drop of fatality. It's one drop closer to the end. That's one way you could think about that. Another way you could think about that is time receding every time you take a fatal drop of maybe a drug or something like that, right? There's a couple ways to think about that line. That's clever. But that dusty fury on the mountaintop line, dusty, right? Like fury, like somebody that's in a furious, wrapped up in a mountain of cocaine. Think about the image of Scarface, you know what I mean? That comes to mind. That scene where it's on the mountain of cocaine, right? The mountain of cocaine. The point is, Mark, I think this is a really good song. I don't think it's like the best song on the album by any means, but I do think it is a good song. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I think it's a good song too.
Yeah.
I like the world drumming, like the tribal drum sound throughout the song.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. I like how it has kind of like a marchy feel to it too, like a Caroline.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes any sense to you.
It does.
Yeah, this is a good song. I like I said before, I do like the Lindsey Buckingham songs on here. I think they're all pretty solid. Yeah, I like the lyrics were definitely ambiguous for sure. That's a good interpretation though. I actually didn't even think about that, like a mountain of cocaine. Considering they were all going through, drug habits at this time. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, I think. Lyrics aside though, I think this is a good song. There's no bad songs on here, honestly. This one sounds really cool. It's different than the other songs too. It's not really straightforward pop sound. It's more like has a bit of like world elements and like even like new age elements to it, which is cool. Which is interesting too because like around the like late 80s, early 90s there was like a huge like surge of like world music.
Right.
I don't know if you remember like in the 90s there was that Pure Moods. You remember Pure Moods?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Yeah, like falling asleep at like 3 a.m. and waking up and that like that infomercial would be on like the TV.
Yeah.
So like I have like, Enya and
right.
like the Return to Innocence by whoever, I forget who does it, but that's the kind of vibe I get from this song, which is I mean I love that. I love world music and new age stuff, so that's always welcome for me. So yeah, I thought this song was cool. Like you said, I don't think it's one of the best on the album, but I think it's a solid like B-side. Even though it's on the first half, but it's just a term. So yeah, I think this is a cool song for sure.
Yeah, Mark. The last thing I'll say is cut the cord. Could mean two things. Could mean cut the cord on the habit, like to try to cut the cord on the habit, or cut the cord
or the
on
relationship.
It's clever because it's ambiguous, right? But it could mean many things. And I would imagine someone like Lindsey Buckingham, who's kind of I think the main creative force behind the band, like the one that seems to be driving a lot of things. And
on
then,
this album especially,
if you're having a really bad drug problem, I don't think I don't know him. I have no idea. But I would imagine if you're like in the depths of a drug, you can't make a record like this. Like at this point, I mean, maybe you could, but to me, maybe that song is talking about this relationship he had. Maybe at some point he was crazy about it because he's talking about she's so crazy, she's so lazy, and all this stuff like that, right? And he's reminiscing or he's talking to this girl. And maybe it's from a perspective of I've come out of it. Now you got to cut the cord, something like that. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking, is going on at this time. All right. The next one is Mystified. Let's get to that one. Wait, is it?
Wait, no, it's Tango in the Night.
My bad. I misread that. Sorry. Tango in the Night. Tango in the Night.
Good.
Here we go.
Listen to the wind on the water. Listen to the waves upon the shore. Try to sleep, sleep won't come.
Now I gotta play the guitar solo, man.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. This is like Lindsey Buckingham's "Comfortably Numb" moment, I would say. That's what I got.
Yeah, I was gonna make that point. Damn it.
All right, go. You go. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead. I killed the 5 there. Sorry. Okay, you go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like this song is like teetering on progressive rock with like, I mean it has like it's a short like it's only 4 minutes long, but it's like it almost has like movements to it. I mean it starts off with like a slower kind of like more like 80s sounding song with like little like harp interludes and that kind of stuff, and you know it's got that chorus, but then the second half is just like this crazy extended guitar solo that's like straight out of like, you know, The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, and just like it really like kind of just comes it comes out of nowhere really. I wasn't really expecting it, like, and it was a welcome sight too. This song is a lot of stuff going on, honestly, like more. I think the song is way more in depth than any other song on the album. It's got like, you know, the soft rock beginning, and then it's kind of like hard rock, and then it's like art rock, and then progressive rock. There's a lot of stuff going on here. And like, I think this is one of the best songs that's on the album, personally. I don't know about you, Troy, but
me too. It's one of my favorites.
So
yeah.
somebody coming from a background of like, you know, really liking progressive rock and like hard rock and even like 80s pop. I mean, this song covers all bases. It's just like phenomenal. Like this is the song I went back to the most, even more than like the hits on the album. I think this song is incredible. I would say it's probably my favorite song on the album. I mean, I could make the argument for a couple songs, but it's got everything. It's so good.
My
like I said,
favorite,
like
personally, yeah.
It's your second favorite? Okay. Like I didn't know Lindsey Buckingham was like kind of like just like a guitar like virtuoso. Like like he's pulling out all the stops here. I mean, that solo is awesome. You guys just heard it. It's really really good. And I don't expect that from like Fleetwood Mac usually. I expect like really good songwriting, really good like musicianship, like tight musicianship, like very, you know, very good melodies, very like catchy melodies. I don't expect like an extended Comfortably Numb-esque like guitar solo at the end of the song. So I was very pleasantly surprised with that, and I think this song kicks ass, and I really like it a lot. And it's one that like I'll definitely revisit like over time, because I'll add it to like a playlist or something, because I don't want to forget about this one. So what do you think, Troy?
It's one of my favorites on the album. It's got everything, man. It's got the mood. All his songs are pretty moody on this album. Like The Big Love is super moody.
Family Man.
Yeah, Tango in the Night. This song's very moody. It sets like you could just picture yourself when you're reading the lyrics, like where he's at and with the music. You know what I mean? With the vibe he set it. Like for example, there's not a lot of lyrics to the song, which makes it cool because it's very music driven. But like what he's saying and the way he's singing when he says Tango, he holds that note for like 30 seconds, man. It's crazy. It sounds awesome. It's like epic. You know I like epic sounding stuff. So listen to this is how it starts. Listen to the wind on the water. So in order for you to hear wind on water, you got to be listening, right? So you got to be in a space where there's no sound pretty much going on. You know what I mean? Outside or near the beach or something, right? Mm-hmm. Listen to the waves upon the shore. So I would imagine he's in like a Beverly Hills house or in a beach house, maybe. I'm sure he's got multiple houses, right? He's probably in a beach house by himself. Imagine it's night out, dark. He's by himself, right? Just listening to the ocean. You know, he's thinking it. And he says, try to sleep, but sleep won't come. He has insomnia right now. You know what I mean? Just as it began to fade, then I remember when the moon was full and bright, I would take you in the darkness and do the tango in the night. And then he goes, tango. Like real epic, right? I was just reading that, right? It's like, so this person is going through it, you know? He's by himself, it seems like. He's thinking about trying to go to sleep, but he can't. And he's just focusing on the ocean. He's just maybe listening. And all of a sudden he has this memory of someone they used to be with or love. And what he was, you know, doing what people in love do. You know what I mean? The tango in the night, apparently. And he's reminiscing about that, and he's excited about it because he's so excited that he's screaming about it. But yeah, I keep the dream in my pocket. Ooh, that's a good line. I keep the dream in my pocket. Never let it fade away. Inside, outside, there's no loneliness in this dream. So he's basically saying, anytime I'm feeling alone, I can come back to this dream and pull out of my pocket and remember you. I remember when we used to do the tango in the night, you know. That's a beautiful song, you know. There's Chromeo song. Let's put it together, all our episodes. You remember that Chromeo song, Mark? Don't turn the lights on. Cause tonight I want to. Don't turn the lights on. Cause tonight I want to see you in the dark. It's the same subject, basically, right? It's the same subject matter. It's about laying in the darkness, having a recollection of being with someone, you know, maybe sexually or whatever, and not wanting to leave that moment. Like that's the dream you hold. You know what I mean? Because it keeps you from your loneliness or reminiscing. Beautiful song, man. Beautiful lyrics. Great lyrics, great vocal performance, amazing. The vocal melody is killer in this song. The way he sings the chorus is just one, like when he hits that one note for 30 seconds and then the guitar solo comes in. Dude, this is like a 10 out of 10 song, man. This is top 2 on the album for me.
Really good.
Incredible, incredible song. Mm-hmm. And I don't care if it wasn't like the biggest hit or whatever. The song is amazing. I don't even know if it was, I have no idea. I can tell you I never heard it before though. Amazing song. The next one is Mystified. All right. Let's hear this one.
Pretty baby, this feeling I just can't hide. You got me mystified. Oh, pretty darling, this feeling is deep inside. You got me mystified. The light that shines around you, it blinds my eyes. There's a magic surrounds you. Tell me where your secret lies. Oh, pretty darling.
I think this one's me, right?
Yep.
I love the where this is placed on the album, man. I love that it's in between Tango in the Night and Little Eyes. Perfect placement. This is like, it reminds me of like a dream pop song almost.
Yeah.
Like it's, I really liked it, man. When this came on, I was like, oh, this is a vibe, you know what I mean? This is like a dream pop song. I'm just enjoying it, you know? Like you listen to this album front to back, man, it does kind of take you on a journey. Especially where we're at in the album, track 6. I don't have as much to say about this, except it's like a really nice kind of dream pop song. I love the vibe of it. I love the hook in there with the background vocals, the kind of call and response with like, you got me mystified, the way that's sung, the harmonies. I love all that. I love that bridge there. The light that shines around you, it blinds my eyes. There's a magic surrounds you. Tell me where your secret lies. Oh, it's almost like that's the mystery part, right? So imagine like this feeling deep inside. Imagine like you're so similar to the other song, Everywhere, you know? Maybe this is a continuation of that. But like imagine that somebody has you completely mystified. Like they're just bewildered by this person. You're so in love with them or infatuated that you're like, there's got to be some secrets behind you, you know? Because you got some magic going on, you know, you're a little bit of a mystery here. And so if you think about my interpretation of Everywhere, to me, the songs might even go together, actually. So I really like this one. Mark, what did you think about this one?
Yeah, I think this song is great too. I mean, it's Christine McVie, so I'm automatically like kind of biased, you know, a little bit. Yeah, I see the dream pop. I see that. Are you familiar with the band Tame Impala?
The name only. I couldn't name you a single song though.
So there's parts of the song where she's singing and she sounds a lot like Tame Impala, the guy from Tame Impala.
Okay.
So that was like one vibe I got from this. I'm sure there's no correlation there, but just kind of reminded me of it. It's like a little bit like psychedelic sounding, like kind of like a tad bit. But yeah, it's very dream poppy, very like nice and kind of soft and just like whimsical a little bit. Yeah, and the placement's nice too because it's like you got this epic Tango in the Night, and then you got Little Lies coming up, which is just like a streamlined pop song, just like super smooth. And I think this is a nice B-side. I kind of put this in the same category as like Caroline, and like it's just like a good solid like interlude B-side track.
Yeah, a great album track. Yeah,
a great album track, right? Yeah, album oriented like rock, soft pop rock track. And I think it's great where it's at, and it fits. It's a nice like has a nice flow to it in between tracks, and I think it's great. Yeah, it's another good song.
All right. Speaking of Little Lies, let's move on to Little Lies. I think you're going to be on first on this one. Here we go. I do have to play that end though. When the synth kicks in, here we go. You can't see it here, Mark. This track literally gives me goosebumps.
Oh yeah, big time.
All right, Mark, you're up first, buddy.
You can't see him either, but I got him.
Look at you, dude, really goosebump, guys. We were talking about that. There's some, not everyone has it. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that we have it, but there's some something about some human brains that they respond to music with goosebumps, and it doesn't happen to everybody. Me and you got it apparently. So, all right, Mark.
What's your? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. What's your? I mean, too, but what's your review of the song?
Remember when I said "Tango in the Night" was the best song on the album?
Mm-hmm.
It might be this song.
And remember when I said Tango Night was my second favorite song? Okay. Yes.
So my favorite song is whichever one's on at the time. So
Okay. Right.
I mean, what can I even say? Like, the part when she goes, like, right before the chorus, like the pre-chorus, when she goes, "Tell me, tell me, tell me lies," and it's like kind of like ethereal and like echoey. I'm literally getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It's I'm gonna put it on right now because it's
I'll put it on again.
unbelievable.
I'll put it on again. It's worth playing again. Hold on.
It's
There
like
we go.
having sex. Like, sorry for the comparison. But
All right, that's going at the beginning of the video. Okay, here we go.
oh my god, dude, it's so good.
I talked over. Here we go.
Can you see him or what? Oh,
The bass line. All right.
oh my god.
All right, Mark.
Just,
go ahead.
Just
Go
a
ahead.
just a phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal pop song. I don't even know where to even begin. I mean, an unbelievably catchy chorus, an unbelievably catchy just like rhythm, like melodies out the old wazoo everywhere you listen. That pre-chorus is just unbelievable. It gives me goosebumps every time. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. It's everything I could ever want in an 80s pop song, a late 80s pop song for that matter. I think this kind of solidifies Christine McVie as the queen on this album. No offense, Stevie Nicks. I know you have like plenty of songs, but
Right.
it's like I said, it's the allusion to like Agneta and Frida. Like, I'm taking Frida all the time. Like, I'm taking Christine McVie all the time. Like,
How dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm just kidding.
any ABBA fans watching this video, I'll argue with you any day
All right.
about how Frida's the better. So, yeah, not even much to say. It's just so good. It's incredibly re-listenable. Yeah, the lyrics are just it's just so good, dude. I'm just thinking about that pre-chorus every time like I hear this song. It's just so good.
Wow.
Go ahead and talk, Troy, because I have nothing else to say.
Okay. I'm just letting you go. All right. So if the Shane is Tom Sawyer and Dreams is Limelight, then this is my Middletown Dreams. This is my favorite Fleetwood Mac song. Now I like a lot of Fleetwood Mac songs. This song, I don't think it's possible to write a better pop song than this. It's as good as any pop song. To me, this song is as good as, this is gonna piss off a lot of people. It's just as good as any pop song you can possibly think of. It's equivalent, I would say, personally.
Yeah, totally.
Name them all. Name Michael Jackson. Name ABBA. Prince.
Oh yeah.
As far as a pop song goes, it's top of the tops. I can't think of how you can write a better one. I can think of a lot of equivalent ones that are all great, to be fair, right? But I can't think of anything that's above this song as like a pop song. It is pop perfection. Absolute perfect songwriting from a pop perspective, pop rock perspective, right?
It's an eargasm.
I mean, it literally has everything. As soon as it starts, it's got this beautiful, haunting kind of synth going on that kind of sets the tone for something's not quite right, but it's also catchy right away. You know what I mean? Not quite right because the lyrics talk about something that's not positive. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's also got that. You happen to know that I love the happy sad, right? Like, this has got it all, man. This is like made for me, tailor-made for Troy. A song that kind of sounds fun and super catchy, but is sad. so that's like, I love music like that. So it is tailor-made for me. Also, it has the most amazing melody in the verse and lyrics, by the way. Lyrics are incredible in this song. And then when it kicks in with the chorus, the pre-chorus that you're talking about is amazing. And then when it kicks in, and then you hear on the right, on the left side, I think you hear Stevie Nicks, and on the right side you hear Lindsey Buckingham going back and forth, and you know that they have all told each other lies because they've been in relationships with each other. So there's like all kinds of shit going on, like meta stuff happening in this song. And dude, the way this song's, I mean, the music, like there's little synth parts going on that you barely notice unless you really listen to it. The bass line, bump, 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 bump. Like it's pretty simple in the verse, and then in the chorus it just kicks in and it's just a monster, man. And then at the end, the synth part I played is so good. This song, man, is like, it's a 10 out of 10. I do think it's the best song on the record. Of a record, which, by the way, every single song we have said is at least good to great, right? And this one is no exception. I think it's my favorite. That's pretty much what I want to say about it. I just want to give credit to the lyrics before we move on. If I could turn the page, the way that she sings it and the way that it's written is weird. She's saying, if I can turn the page of time. Really, that's what she's trying to say. Okay. So if I can turn the page in time, then I'd rearrange just a day or two, right? It's kind of an awkward way of saying that in English, but for making a song, it makes sense to sing it that way. I'd rearrange just a day or two. So which days is she talking about is interesting, right? It sets the mystery. Close my eyes, right? It's like, why would you want to close your eyes? Okay. But I couldn't find a way. So I couldn't find a way to turn back time, right? So I'll settle for one day to believe in you. So why don't you tell me lies? That's some shit right there. So she's saying, I can't turn back what happened because probably she got cheated on or something. It's probably what happened, right? I wish I can turn back the time and erase those 1 or 2 days that I knew you cheated on me and I found out about that. But because I can't do that, then I'll just choose to believe in your bullshit. That's pretty much what she's saying, right? Just tell me all the lies you want because it's easier than it's easier than admitting what happened, you know? And I would imagine a lot of people deal with this in relationships. Like, it always strikes me interesting, like some people that are married or in a long-term relationship, when they get cheated on or serial cheaters, that they stick with them. That's it's just interesting, right? Like to stick with somebody who's cheating on you and you know they're cheating on you, you'd want to be told lies in order to cope through it. I think that's what this is talking about. So either way, regardless if I'm reading 100% accurate or not, it doesn't really matter. It's a beautiful song. It's a perfect song. So that's my review of it.
For real.
All right. Next up.
Big agree.
Family Man. I'm going to skip a little bit because I want to get to the guitar parts. Okay, there we go.
In the cool of the night, don't know what's wrong, I do know what's right. I am what I am what I am, a family man. I am what I am what I am, a family man. Mother, father, brother, mother, father, brother.
Another one.
Guess what? Pop song with Spanish guitar. Sign me up.
Listen to this, man. All right, man. Telling you, man, this album has. I haven't heard all the Fleetwood Mac albums. This is convincing me to go listen to them all because apparently Lindsey Buckingham is just, I mean, I know I'm going to sound stupid because everyone's like, oh yeah, of course he's a great guitar player. I just didn't know because I'm new, right? I could tell you that the guitar really impressed me on this album.
Yeah.
More so than the other songs I've heard. So I had to go
Sure,
back.
I've heard a lot of
him.
stuff and like even
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac stuff, and I never knew that he was just like this like multifaceted, like
Okay.
playing
Yeah.
like Spanish guitar in this song. Like what the hell? I didn't know that. Like it's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
It's great, man. So I think this is my review. I'll keep it short on this one. Another good song, man. Another good. To me, this is an album song. I guess I don't know if it was a single or not. I'm not sure, but maybe it was. But
I think it was.
it's a good one. It's a catchy song. It has this kind of awkward Barry White thing going on, which I don't know. There's a couple of weird choices that he makes. The moaning one is a little weird. This one is a little weird. It doesn't.
Are you talking about the Home Alone 2 voice changer thing? That thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very interesting choice. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a couple interesting choices with the pitch shifting on the vocals on this album. But whatever. The song is good. And it is super catchy. I love the groove, man. And the guitar playing, it just takes this song to a much better level. The guitar playing, the way the guitar sounds so good, man. It sounds really good. The playing is great. And this song seems to be, unlike a lot of the other songs, which is a little more of a sad vibe or whatever. Not all of them, of course. Some happy ones. This album is kind of a mix of happy and sad songs, I would say.
Sure.
This seems to be a happier one, right? Walk down this road in the cool of the night. Don't know what's wrong, but I do know what's right. I am what I am. I'm a family man. I think this song might be talking about I fall down, I get up. I am what I am. I'm a family man. Maybe it's talking about the band? I don't know.
Could be.
Because the fall down, get up, I know they went through a lot of relationship problems and breakups and all that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's talking about just being a dad. And you make mistakes as a dad. You know what I mean? Everybody does. You fall down, you make mistakes, you get back up, and you're a family man. I don't know. I'm not sure what this song's talking about as much as the other ones. I think I have a better read. All I can say, it's a good song. What do you think, Mar?
Yeah, I think this is a great song too. Like I said, like Spanish guitar, I'm there. You know, you put that in a pop song, it's just tractor beam. There I am. Yeah, it's just it's an album-oriented track. Like it's a B-side pop song, still really good. Like I said, all the Lindsey Buckingham songs in here are very good.
Yeah.
I'm another interesting choice having the Home Alone 2 voice changer in there. I thought that was kind of weird, but again, doesn't really take away from the song too much, I don't think. But yeah, I think this song is great. I'm gonna keep it short too. I think it's solid. There's not a bad song on this album, really. Yeah, I think this is good. Lyrically, I think it might be an allusion to the band. I don't know if he has children, or had children at this point. I mean, he probably has children now, but
Yeah,
not
I'm not
100% sure. I'd have to do some research on that one, but
Okay.
yeah, I think the lyrics are probably somewhat ambiguous as well, but yeah, good song, good song.
All right. The next one is Welcome to the Room, Sara. It's like ominous. I love the way that reads. All right, I'm just going to play from the middle a little bit. Here we go. Okay. So that is a clip from Welcome to the Room, Sarah. I think it's on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still do like this song. I think it's a solid song. It just doesn't really do as much as the other tracks in this album do for me. Like musically, the lyrics are strong because they have a very strong meaning. Especially from her point of view because she wrote the song. She like checked into rehab under like a fake name, and I think this song is about that. And you could tell like she's going through it like with the lyrics on this one, and that was like really emotional, and she was just going through a lot of stuff at the time. I don't know. There's just not enough here for me, like coming off of like Little Lies and like Everywhere and like Tango in the Night and like even like Family Man and even her other song Seven Wonders. I just don't think it's like comparable. That's just my personal opinion. Some people are going to argue with me, and Stevie Nicks is great on every song, but I think this is one of the weakest tracks on the album, personally. Still not a bad song though. I wouldn't change it if it came on like a playlist. So
Right.
it's still good. Still good enough. I think this album is just kind of stacked with good pop songs, where it's just like, unfortunately, like lower down on the list. So, yeah, I like it, but I think it's weak compared to the rest of the album. So.
All right. My review of this song. This is a song that took me the longest to get into, I would say. I think this is the song where her voice just... Well, the more I think about it, the more I... when I first heard it, I was like, what is up with her voice, man? It seems really odd, like on this song compared to other Fleetwood Mac songs I've heard. And then I thought, oh, okay, I looked at the lyrics. And she's clearly talking about being in a rehab here. When I was reading the lyrics. And I was like, okay, she's really struggling. It sounds like she's going back to this rehab. It's not the first time, And that's got to be really difficult for someone to keep dealing with that. And then I was like, maybe her vocal performance on this, or vocal timbre and tone, is a reflection of what she's going through at the moment. In a way, it makes the song more real in a weird way. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it that way, in a meta way, actually, it almost makes the song a little bit better, because it's almost like, oh yeah, I can hear in her voice what she's saying in the lyrics. Do you know what I mean? Like I can hear the two things combining. Like in her voice, she's telling the story of her hardship, and in the lyrics, she's also telling a story of her hardship. So for me, the more I reflected on that, the more I'm like, oh wow, I'm starting to like this song more. The more I'm thinking about it, and then there's some lyrics that, the lyrics are really good too. I would say for me, this is probably my least favorite as far as a song goes. Just re-listenable. It's my least favorite song on the album. Of course, I do like it though. I do like the song. I think it's a good song. I do like everything I said about it, and I do especially like the lyrics. She says, "Oh, downstairs where the big old house is mine. Oh, upstairs where the stars laugh and shine." Laugh. I don't think she's talking about physical stars. I think she's talking about Hollywood stars. Oh, well, I thought that you were mine. Well, I thought that you were mine. I'm not sure exactly where what she's saying you. Maybe she's talking about, I'm not sure. Maybe herself. She says, "Welcome to the room, Sarah," like as you mentioned. "Welcome to the choir, sir. Well, of course it was a problem. Front line, baby. Well, you held her prisoner. And after all these years, well as you know her in the never forgotten words." Apparently, she was sent to rehab when she didn't want to go. That's what I read. So I think there was some level of bitterness that she had to people about that. And then the line that kind of gets me the most, and I'll move on, is when she says, "Of all the credit you, oh missionary, will it be different when I get back and you can take all the credit? You say everything's fine, baby, but sometimes at night, where the first cut is the deepest one of all, and the second one, well, it's a worthless thing. So take it all the way back home. Take it home." when she says the first cut is the deepest one of all, and the second one, well, it's a worthless thing. There's two ways I interpret that. Three ways. She's talking about a betrayal, potentially, that cuts deep. The first time you've done it, it cuts me. The second time, I'm just now used to it. But the other way you can think about is the first cut of chopping up cocaine, for example. And maybe the more she does it, the more it becomes worthless and useless, right? It's another one. Or it could be talking about self-harm. There's a lot of depth to these lyrics. I actually think it's a very good song. Although it's probably the one I've listened to the least on listens, but I think it's a good one. So that's my take on it, Mark.
Okay.
Any thoughts? Any other thoughts?
It's a bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think we're on the same page here.
Okay, yeah, good lyrics. The next song is "Isn't It Midnight?" So let's hear a clip from that. Oh hell yeah! Sounds like we're in Scarface. So I love that.
Yeah.
Push it to the limit.
So cool, you had a style, a Reiki style. When my blue heart never connected, stay so long on my well, isn't it on the other side of the world? Do you remember the face of a pretty girl? The face of a pretty girl. The face of a pretty girl. The face of a pretty girl.
Now, Mark, I gotta play this solo. I mean, come on.
Keeps going, man.
Let's go. Dude, think I'm first on this one? I'll keep this one short and sweet. I don't have as much to say about the lyrics. Aren't as deep in this one. Good lyrics though. Song is an absolute banger, man. This song is.
It's a top three.
This song is killer, man. This is like.
This might even be higher than Everywhere, man.
I can see it, man. This song is freaking amazing, man. This song sounds like I'm in 1987 when this came out.
Cruising the highway with the top down.
In a freaking Ferrari with a top down.
Exactly.
And I'm just, my short hair is blowing in the wind. And I'm listening to this amazing guitar solo, and I'm just as happy as you could possibly be. That's what it sounds like. And I know the song is talking about somebody hoping somebody across the world is thinking about you or whatever, but all I can tell you is the song is a banger. It's a freaking awesome song. Mark, what do you think?
Right there with you. I have to think that this song was partially responsible for like spawning the early 2010s like synthwave movement, because my goodness, this is just a synthwave song through and through. And then it's got that extended like hard rock like solo at the end too that goes on and on. I mean, classic like cruising 80s tunes, just phenomenal. Top 3 song on the album. Like I was blown away when I heard this for the first time. I was like, this is Fleetwood Mac on this album? Like, what is going on here? This is awesome. I was like so surprised with this album. I knew this was like a solid album, but like, there's some real hidden gems in here, man. My
Yeah.
goodness,
Some
this song kicks ass,
some
and that's
big
all I gotta say.
gems and hidden gems. Got all the gems. Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, this is so I think Mark, the song is killer. The next song is When I See You Again. And unfortunately for you, I know you're Mr. Ballad, but you are getting all the ballads for it to go first.
When I see you again, will your great eyes still say, what's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, what's the matter, baby? Baby, baby, what's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, baby? Baby. So she walks slowly down the hall, down many doors in the hallway,
All right.
and she stares at the stairs.
So that was a clip from When I'll See You Again. Apologies if you're new. We just play clips because this has already been like an hour and a half. We had to play the whole song. We'll be here 3 hours. So Mark, so if you never heard this, please go listen to this. Don't take our clips. Mark, what do you think about this song?
You know they call me Mr. Ballad, right?
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
do.
if you
Yeah.
that.
We got to get you a
so-
T-shirt. We got to start selling Music and Words Unite T-shirts that just say Mr. Ballad.
Right.
And then a little Music and Words Unite logo. I think I'm going to make that. All right. Go ahead. Maybe your face on it if you want. All right. Go ahead.
Here you go. I'll put it.
All right. There you go.
Where is it?
There you go. Mr. Ballad. All right.
Like coming off of like Isn't It Midnight, like I think this is a good placement because you're like, you probably do it on your cocaine binge listening to Isn't It Midnight, cruising,
Right.
you're like smashing your head against the wall, you're like, this is
Right.
awesome, and then you get to
Right.
this song and you're just like, now I'm depressed, thanks Stevie.
Yeah,
But
thanks.
no. Yeah, like I mean, it is what it is. It's a Stevie Nicks ballad, like you know what you're getting. Like, it's good. She sounds extremely vulnerable. It's obviously a love song, a broken heart love song. Like I said, you know what you're getting. Nothing new. It's fine. It is what it is. I appreciate her. She's got an amazing voice. She's legendary. But yeah, this is, it is what it is. Like, I'd put it in the same category as Sara. Like, I like it. I'm not crazy about it.
Okay.
I don't care as much as other songs. But the appreciation is still always there though, especially for, big time ballads and stuff too. And
Okay.
the lyrics are very sad and it'll put you in probably not the best of, well, I mean, that's not true. It's not going to put you in a bad mood, but it's just, it'll put you down a little bit, it'll tug at your heartstrings.
Sure.
With that being said, though, it's fine. I like it. I'm not crazy about it. Let's move on. Troy, what do you think?
I love this song, Mark. I really do. I love this song.
I knew you would. You sad man.
For those who are new, by the way, if it's your first video, the Mr. Ballad thing is a joke because Mark notoriously doesn't like ballads. So through this
It's
channel,
not true. I like some ballads. I
feel like through this channel you started to like them more because when you first came in, you were seen to be opposed to them. But his heart is warming up a little bit. I think to them. But
depends. Like sometimes I'm just like, can we move on already? Like like you're going on for like 6 minutes here.
well,
But like sometimes it's just like, all right, this is awesome, But
and for some reason, I'm the ballad guy. I love ballads. I didn't even know that about myself, to be honest with you, till we did this channel. And every time I hear a ballad, if it's good, I'm like, wow, I love this song. I'll keep it short. But basically, what I read about this, Mark, is Stevie told Lindsey Buckingham, who obviously they were in this previous relationship, that you're going to sing on every song with me on this album, whether you like it or not. That was a quote. And then what happened was, so she wanted him to sing on this song about a relationship that had gone bad. And now, what's striking to me is two things about this song. Three things. One, her vocal tone is very broken. Sounds like a broken woman, right?
She sounds very vulnerable, yeah.
Which makes the song just more powerful from an emotional impact, I would say. Mm-hmm. The second thing is, I'm going to read the lyrics for a second at the beginning. When I see you again, will it be the same? When I see you again, will it be over? When I see you again, will your great eyes still say, what's the matter, baby? Like, you know somebody so well, and you haven't seen them in a long time, it sounds like, right? And she's asking, when I see you again, will it feel like the same as it once did? Will it be over? Is this the end of us if I see you again, right? And then she's saying, will you even care about me anymore? You know, that's very sad if you think about that. Two people that are probably in love for like, I don't know, decade or so, you know, who knows, right? But I'm just saying like, and that's what she's asking this person. The person that's happens to be singing on the record with her, number one. And then what happens is, I'm going to read the second part. So she walks slowly down the hall. There are many doors in the hallway. And she stares at the stairs. Stares at the stairs. Interesting English there. It's clever. And, oh, there are many things to stare at these days. So it's like a dig almost, you know. If she sees him again, I think she's referencing herself. Will your very best friend, or have you been replaced by some other? And so she's worried about that. But I think the most powerful part of this song, Mark, I don't know if people realize this. I'm sure if you're a Fleetwood Mac fan, you do, but maybe you're not, you don't realize this, is that she pulled her vocals out without telling Lindsey Buckingham in the studio of the last chorus. So what happens is he sang it as a duet at the end, and then she took her vocals out intentionally and left him alone to sing it. Very powerful. Listen to that. Now that with that in mind, listen to this end of this song, right? Check this out.
If I see you again, will it be over?
It's making me freaking cry, Mark. Damn, man. They always have to do it to me. The loud laughing through the pain.
Get it together, Troy.
It's freaking beautiful, man. Beautifully said. It's a guitar. Dude.
I mean, haven't they been broken up for like 15 years at this point?
I think that's the power. I think, honestly, that's the power of what she's talking about. Like, not having seen someone in a long time and wondering, this person I loved for so long, what happens when I see them again? Will they even care about me anymore? And then to get him singing on it and then trick him in a way and pull your vocals out. Apparently that's what happened. I was reading this story. Yeah. And it's such an amazing artistic choice, the ending of that song. As soon as I hear him come in by himself and that guitar come in, it makes me a little bit emotional, man. It's a super powerful song. Beautiful song. I love this song. Last song, You and I, Part 2. Part 1 and 2, excuse me.
There we go, back to reality.
I wake up with my eyes shut tight. Open tomorrow will never come for you and I. All the phantoms crawl out of the night. Hoping the daylight will never come for you and I. Keep your heart open and your eyes shut tight. What will be, will be. Keep your heart open and your eyes shut tight. But don't forget about me. Oh, the phantoms crawl out of the night.
All right, Mark.
Hoping tomorrow will never
Because it's not a ballad, I guess I'm going first. I would say it's another good song, man. This one grew on me a lot after a few listens, to be honest with you. Super catchy, super fun. Love the melody. It's great vibe to the music. Again, though, man, his performance is really good on this song. I really like the way he sings this song. But man, the lyrics, like, I was trying to figure out what this song was talking about when I was reading it. I wake up with my eyes shut tight. So I'm woken up, but my eyes are shut tight, right? Mm-hmm. Hoping tomorrow will never come for you. And like, what? Like, you listen to the music, right? You're like, okay, it sounds so happy. And then you read it, and it's like, wait a minute, hold on. This is a happy song, and I'm not sure. And then it says, for you and I, hoping tomorrow will never come for you and I. So it could be super happy. Could be, in one sense, imagine you're waking up with a person you love, right? And you're like, make this moment last forever. I don't want tomorrow to come. I think that's what I get out of it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're afraid of tomorrow because you know you're going to lose the moment, you know? And then he says, oh, the phantoms crawl out of the night, hoping the daylight will never come for you and I. The phantoms could mean like all the things that could go wrong tomorrow, right? Like maybe I'm interpreting it that way. All the bad things that could happen to our relationship. So just for you and I, for this one moment, you know, let's just lay here and close our eyes and enjoy each other. I think that's what I get out of this song. So it is a beautiful song, but also has a dark, it's like happy, but also a little bit sad at the same time, because there's this kind of, and then when he says, keep your heart open and your eyes shut tight, right? What will be, but don't forget about me. So he's asking her, please don't forget about me tomorrow, you know? Like, there's a little bit of sadness too to it. It's quite interesting. What do you think about the song, Mark?
Yeah, what I kind of got out of it from the lyrics is like, could be like a one night stand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Possibly. Or like you said, it could be just like kind of just being in the moment, not wanting, you know, it to end. Weird, interesting choice of words, I think. Like using phantoms as like kind of an illusion for like, you know, problems that could have arise. I like that choice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As far as the music goes, though, I think the music's nice. This is a song that really kind of sounds like a tango. Like the album's called Tango in the Night.
Right.
Kind of just want to do like a tango dance. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, it has a nice like little vibe to it. It's a nice little like pop dance song. Good album closer, I think, because like I think I read that they originally were intended to end the album with When I See You Again. And they were like, that's way too depressing. We're not going to end the album with that.
Right.
So they I think this was like a last minute addition or something I read, but nice little closer, you know, fun little song, with potentially, you know, darker lyrics, ambiguous lyrics maybe, but yeah, I like it. It's good. A good ending to a very surprisingly good album. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have super high expectations because it's a late stage Fleetwood Mac album, but it did have the OG lineup, so that was the saving grace I had. But very, very surprised and pleasantly surprised with this album. So good job, Jeff. Good choice.
Good job, Jeff. Thank you. I think this my review might surprise you, Mark. My final review of this album.
You hated it.
I think this is like an S tier album for me personally.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, every song is good or great in the whole record.
Okay.
And the songs that are great are like really great. You know what I mean? For this kind of music, for this style of music.
Fair.
It's hard to compare S tier albums across genres. You know what I mean? Like, how do you compare this with like, you know, I don't know.
It's hard comparing music in general because it's an artistic statement, but we love doing it. So
yeah, like how do you compare this with Close to the Edge? Like it's just so different that it's incomparable. You know what I mean? Exactly. So you can compare it with things in its own genre, and for me,
like
in
pop
this,
or soft rock, or
For me in this genre, it's like an S tier album for me. I think it's a fantastic album. I'm really glad I bought it. I'm glad Jeff recommended this. Jeff, if you didn't recommend this, I probably would never heard this. So
same.
Yeah. So thank you for that. And now I have a record, a beautiful sounding record that I'll be listening to. You know, when people come over, I'll play it because it sounds so good. Even if you don't like Fleetwood Mac, I'm like, listen to the way this album sounds. It's one of those albums, you know. But hopefully they'll like it when they hear it. So anyway, well, thanks again. If you're still watching this, it's been like over an hour and a half. Thank you very much. This was a long one, but a good one. And it's for a tier 3 Patreon and for an album, which I think is S tier. So if you don't mind doing these type of lengthy episodes for these kind of albums, for sure. So if you like that, please give us a like. Obviously, we put a lot of work into it as far as the time taken, and it would help us out, help out the channel, and hopefully you do like it. Also, let us know what you think in the comments. Have you ever listened to this album before? If not, please go listen to it. Let us know what you think in the comments, or better yet, or both. Come in our Discord. We have a free music club. It's on the Discord platform. It's 100% free. Jeff is in there, by the way. He posts all the time in there. So do Mark and I and a bunch of other people who watch this channel. So if you like the idea of like a music community where you can share music, talk about music just for free for fun, please join that. Link is in the pinned comment. And only about 5% of our viewers are subscribed. We don't make any money from this channel, but we do, aside from Patreon, basically. But we do... like if people watch our content because we put time into it. And one way that helps would be a subscription, because it helps the algorithm and you get our videos, and maybe there's other stuff on the channel you'll like. And now I'm pretty sure there will be more Fleetwood Mac because I bought 2 more albums. So now I definitely want to go listen to them. Sask is one of them, and the self-title is the other one that I haven't heard. So, well, thanks again, Mark. Appreciate it. And fun one. And until next time.
Peace, y'all.
See you later.